And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the debut of the 2023 Virginia Beach High School lacrosse season. For the very first time, Virginia Beach High School is playing lacrosse interscholastically this spring with the Beach District season underway. Our doubleheader here at the Virginia Beach Sportsplex featuring the Kempsville Chiefs in the blue jerseys with the red numerals, taking on the Ocean Lakes Dolphins with the white jerseys and the dark numerals. Hello, everyone. I am Matthew Hatfield. Pleased to be with you here on this debut and landmark day in Virginia Beach athletics, and our broadcast today presented by the Dirty Buffalo, National Buffalo Wing Festival award winner and Tidewater's Virginia Best Wings. The Dirty Buffalo has 4 convenient locations across the 757. Dine-in, carry-out, and delivery available. Look for our coupon on the back of your Seahawks game ticket and come see us after the game. The Dirty Buffalo, more than just a wing joint. And we thank you all for tuning in here. It's being brought to you by the Dirty Buffalo, and you can also check out all the different action archived on our YouTube page at Virginia Beach Sportsplex. And here after the face-off, it's going to be Ocean Lakes beginning with it, and an early goal as it's put through to begin things here with Molly Ryan Gates getting the, check that, I believe that's the Dolphins on the board, despite our scoreboard telling you that it is Kempsville. There we go. They fixed it. Molly Ryan Gates with the first goal to make it Ocean Lakes 1-0, wearing jersey number 5 to put Ocean Lakes in front here. So just a minute, not even a full minute gone by, literally 26 seconds on our clock erased as Ocean Lakes is able to strike first here in this matchup. And the face-off again now with the Dolphins and the Chiefs. You see Molly Ryan Gates there along with Kempsville's number 14. We'll tell you some of these young ladies competing here in just a bit. That was the freshman Riley Ald for Kempsville wearing number 9. As we are sitting up here in our press box, and it's going to be a little bit of a spillage as a young lady for Kempsville is tripped up on the move. And now the Chiefs on the attack here. Handling it well. Good movement, but it's going to bounce off the top of the post. I believe that was number 14 again, Riley Ald for Kempsville. As they're on the offensive half. Now from the side, Dolphins set to put into play here. As you're getting a couple of our camera views today, we want to thank Jeff Fatma as well as Jaden Fatma bringing you the action here from the Plex today on this sunny and cool, crisp Tuesday afternoon, the 20th day of March. Nifty pass there for Ocean Lakes as that was Hannah Hicks delivering it to Molly Ryan Gates on the move again. And it's going to ricochet out and hit towards the fence. But pretty good movement so far for the Dolphins here as they're trying to get set up with some attacks to get on the board. Dolphins down now with it near the net. It's going to be taken away, and Kempsville with their goalkeeper. It's number 19, who you saw for a brief moment. I believe that is Abby Myers, though we're showing her on our roster sheet as 29 as goalkeeper. For the Kempsville Chiefs. Ocean Lakes now at about the 30. On the move before Molly Ryan Gates is halted on her attack again. Great dump off and a score again as it's going to be put on the board. Believe that was Summerlin Gates from Riley Devlin to make the score 2-0. Ocean Lakes on top. Great touch pass there from, I believe that was Devlin to Summerlin Gates, as Ocean Lakes is able to expand their lead to 2-0 here. Just a few minutes gone by in this Beach District opener for girls lacrosse action. High smack at it. Tussle for it. As you see on your screen there, number 8 for Ocean Lakes, Riley Wright with it for a second. Out top, taking a tumble there. A battle for it between Riley Wright and midfielder Grace Homer, freshman for Kempsville. Kempsville trying to get something started up here as they're working from the sideline. Ocean Lakes really congesting the middle there, not giving Kempsville a lot of room to maneuver in the center. Now the toss over to Kelly Nelson Jr. Chiefs trying to get restarted here. Ocean Lakes able to come up with it. Another great stop from the Dolphins as they're now working down the sideline. Double team comes as it will go back the other way. Great defense to keep Emma Sanders from navigating further up the field. Riley Alden on that defensive sequence again. Chiefs going right down the middle here. Great handling and running before eventually all to stop, and a cheer from the Ocean Lakes sideline as they're able to keep Kempsville from getting on the board and closer. Up the field, the Dolphins go. It's going to be handled, but taken away as Kempsville's able to stop them with number 10. That is Grace Homer. We've mentioned her a couple of times here thus far, the 9th grader for the Chiefs, making her presence felt here in the early going. A couple of Rileys out there for Ocean Lakes as we'll go through the roster for you in numerical order in just a second. Do we have for Ocean Lakes? We have them in alphabetical order from last name for Kempsville, not numerical order, so we'll read them to you that way for the Chiefs here in a second as we've gone a little bit more than 6 minutes here through this opening half of the 2023 Virginia Beach Lacrosse opener with Ocean Lakes and Kempsville. Don't forget a boys doubleheader coming your way here after this one is done, and it's all brought to you today by the Dirty Buffalo. Tell you some more of our sponsors helping make this streaming broadcast possible at the Plex. Thanks to our friends putting this on, and Chuck Thornton and Nick Sentai and the crew. All kinds of action you can watch year-long with the Virginia Beach Sportsplex on the YouTube channel and the website as well, with the hard-working men and women behind the scenes. Now the Chiefs on the move, and that one hits the back of the net, but they're going to wave it off as it's not going to be a goal for Riley Ald. But Riley Auld has been very aggressive. 9th grade draw and defense for the Chiefs here. And Auld able to capitalize and make the score 2-1 as Riley Auld scores it with 18:01 on the clock. So Riley Auld has been pressing forward, and that time it pays off for the Chiefs from Kempsville. They've thrived in transition on a couple of these opportunities here in the first half, thanks to her play. Face-off taken by Miley Ryan Gates, who had that first goal of the game. Here she is on the move. No one to stop her, but it's going to be knocked away by the goalkeeper, but picked up on the ricochet on the rebound. Credit it to Riley Devlin to make it 3-1 in favor of Ocean Lakes. So the goal scored by Riley Devlin to make it 3-1 in favor of Ocean Lakes. And here's the face-off after that latest goal for the Dolphins. After the face-off now, it's going to be scooped up here by Molly Ryan Gates again on the move. Here comes Ocean Lakes. Nice pass, and it's going to be delivered by Summerlin Gates. It's the Gates sisters. Molly Ryan with an assist to Summerlin Gates, and her goal makes it 4-1 at 17:35 to go in the first half. So Ocean Lakes up 3 goals here after Kempsville had pulled in within a goal at the 18:01 mark from Riley Auld, and Ocean Lakes striking quickly here, showing they're going to be a force to be reckoned with, it looks like, this year in the Beach District. Tell you about some other matchups going on across the beach in just a little bit. But as this face-off takes place, we're going to hopefully have a moment to tell you about the rosters for these two teams and some other sponsors helping bring you this action here at the Plex. That's going to be won by Riley Auld as Kempsville presses forward into Ocean Lakes territory. And now there's a whistle as it will go back towards the Chiefs. On up the field with Riley Auld in control. She moves behind the net. Double team comes. Excellent defense again from Molly Ryan Gates, who just tosses it up ahead into Kempsville territory. It's scooped up by Bella Rivers. Bella Rivers trying to escape the pressure of Kempsville. Scooped up here. Double team comes on number 23 of Ocean Lakes, Melanie Dunaway. Oh, and that's going to be a foul there as they blow the whistle. And a card is handed out to, looks like number 4 for Kempsville. And that would be sophomore Kylie Ward. So Ocean Lakes here. Dolphins now. Nifty toss. As Summerlin Gates, like she got bumped into. You hear hollers of Summerlin for Ocean Lakes, and it's going to be Knocked away. Great job in goalkeep for number 19. I believe that's Abby Myers. We have two listed goalkeepers for Kempsville. The other one would be Theo O'Neill, who we have on our roster sheet as number 24. But while we have a moment, let's take some of these names for both Ocean Lakes and Kempsville in numerical order. For Ocean Lakes, it's Zoe Wise, number 1. Hannah Hicks wears number 2. Summerlin Gates, who already has a couple of goals, wearing number 3. Riley Devlin, who has an assist, donning number 4. Oh, that's a nice shot there, but it's saved again as Summerlin Gates tried to put another one on the board for Ocean Lakes. Molly Ryan Gates, who had the game's first goal, wearing number 5 for the Dolphins. Number 6 is Elena Caravas. Number 7, Brittany Yang. Number 8, Riley Wright. Number 9, Kaylin Zalagi. Number 10, Emma Sanders. 11, Bryn Kimmerer. Number 12, Sydney Schneider. Valeria Rosado, wearing number 13. Reese Longwater, number 14. Lauren Rakov, number 15. Alyssa Lebashi, number 16. Bella Rivers, number 17. Charlie Hedquist, number 19. Melanie Dunaway, number 23. Savannah Steffens, number 24, and number 29, Carson Thomas. We'll tell you about some of these Chiefs in just a second here, as that one's going to be wide of the net. Great pass from Summerlin Gates to Molly Ryan Gates, as the Gates sisters almost connected for another goal, but it will remain 4-1 in favor of the Dolphins here on Kempsville. Trickles out to Ocean Lakes, where it's almost scooped up by number 7, Brittany Yang, but Kempsville's going to watch that one head out of play, and it will go in the other direction, we think, with the Chiefs. And now we have a chance to tell you about the Kempsville roster in order of last name here, with Alyssa Arujo, a freshman wearing number 18. Riley Ald, who had that first goal for the Chiefs, wearing number 14, also a 9th grader. And there from the sideline, it's going to be picked up as Ocean Lakes looks to threaten again. Nifty pass, and one on the board. Count it for number 4, Riley Devlin, making it 5-1. So Ocean Lakes cruising here, up by 4 with 13 minutes and 57 seconds to go in our first half. The Gates sisters and Devlin have been instrumental here in this first half. But we mentioned about Arujo, number 18, a freshman for Kempsville. Ald, a freshman, number 14. You also have Maya Baldwin, number 1, a sophomore, midi and defenseman. Alif Arodgan, senior, wearing number 11 for Kempsville. Kayla Grealish, senior, wearing number 22. Wearing number 10 is freshman Grace Homer. We've called her out a couple of different times for her play, as it's a battle getting close to the net. Ocean Lake's able to scoop it up here. Looks like Riley Wright and they're escaping the Kempsville defense before a whistle. Some more names for Kempsville. Kendall Lovett, a sophomore, wearing number 6. Delaney Marcus, sophomore, wearing number 21. Wearing number 2 is Zyra Mountcastle, a freshman. Abby Myers, we talked about her in goal for Kempsville. She's going to try to stop another shot here for Ocean Lakes. And we'll tell you right now, ladies and gents, we've just gotten word. Apparently, I guess our streaming score bug is reversed. It is Ocean Lakes on top of Kempsville 5-1. We'll get that fixed when we have a moment for you out there if you're watching. And that's going to be stopped by goalkeeper in Abby Myers for the Chiefs. And now Kempsville changing direction here in transition. Looks like that is once again Ald on the attack before she's finally stopped close to the net. Again, if you're just tuning in, our score bug is backwards. It is Ocean Lakes on top of Kempsville 5-1. So we'll try to get that fixed when we have a moment for you here at the Virginia Beach Sportsplex, as another face-off is coming at the 50. As you see right there for Kempsville, it's number 4. We haven't got to her on our roster call-out, Kylie Ward, but we have mentioned her a couple of times. One of the numerous sophomores on this Kempsville roster, as most of the roster is comprised of 10th graders, in fact. Ocean Lakes trying to win it here with one of their key contributors in Lauren Rockove. And the Chiefs come up with it. Spinning back left to right, it's going to be Ward on the move. Trying to get away from Brittany Yang. Turns upfield. And now we'll stop at about the 18-yard line, we'll call it. As Kempsville's trying to get a more deliberate approach. 2 sticks get in the way of Ocean Lakes with Zoe Wise and Riley Wright. And now the Chiefs trying to regain possession, but Ocean Lakes has it as they're able to pick it up and now get some daylight. Great feed from Labachi to Rakov, and here's Rakov straight ahead, and that one is going to be put on the board for Ocean Lakes. 6-2 is the count now. So the Dolphins score again here with 10:20 to go in the first half. So Ocean Lakes extending its lead here, 4 goals up on the Chiefs from Kempsville High in this Beach District opener. Ocean Lakes on the move again here now. They've got it up ahead with Molly Ryan Gates. Nifty pass near the net before she is bumped into as she gets it to Bella Rivers, and it looks like number 3 for Kempsville got in the way, which we don't have a number 3 on our roster sheet, wouldn't you know? Other names I think we stopped last with Abby Myers for Kempsville, Haiti Navarro. Haiti Navarro is number 5 for Kempsville, freshman. You also have Kelly Nelson, number 13, a junior. Theo O'Neill in goal, number 24, another goalkeeper for Kempsville. Corin Sandler, sophomore, wearing number 3. That is number 3. There we go. So we do have Sandler on our roster. I happened to skip over her looking at this. Evie Sandoval, number 16, 10th grader for Kempsville. Number 7 is Chloe Virgili, 10th grader. And then 3 more sophomores. Salome Walker wearing number 8. Kylie Ward wearing number 4, who we've mentioned a few different times. And Paige Willis wearing number 20 for Kempsville, a sophomore as well. A little under 9 minutes to go in this first half with Ocean Lakes ahead 6-2 on Kempsville. Chiefs now trying to get something created here as it's going to be bounced by Grace Homer. Picked up by her teammate in Elif Arudgan. Arudgan passes it over. And we're back here at the Virginia Beach Sportsplex. Kempsville trailing Ocean Lake 6-2 with a little under 8 minutes to go in the first half. Kempsville trying to get this out of the net with the goalkeeper having a little hard to just put it down here for number 3 to pick it up, and Corin Sandler. Chiefs trying to get a little creative. Trailing by 4 goals as we approach 6 minutes to go in our first half. Don't forget we got another matchup coming up with the boys of Kempsville and Ocean Lakes after this one is concluded. The Beach History schedule for all VP CPS schools set to begin on April the 4th, and the Student Activities Coordinator David Rhodes saying in a press release, quote, "We are very excited to finally be able to provide this new opportunity for our student athletes to engage in competitive sport. Playing lacrosse, like all sports, not only develops athletic skills, but also instills valuable life lessons in teamwork, leadership, and perseverance." And as we say that, you hear some more roars from the crowd here. 6-2 is the tally with 5:42 to go. But as David Rhodes said, playing lacrosse, like all sports, not only develops athletic skills, but also instills valuable life lessons in teamwork, leadership, and perseverance, setting up young athletes for success both on and off the field. And some Virginia Beach high schools have had club lacrosse programs for years. Other schools are new to offering the sport in any capacity, and each school gets up to 14 games per VHSL rules. Region playoffs will begin on May the 19th, and a state champion will be crowned for boys and girls on June the 10th. Right near when school's letting out for summertime. And that was a goal, by the way, for Ocean Lakes. If you're just tuning in, we apologize for our score bug being reversed. It is 7-2 Ocean Lakes leading Kempsville. So if you're looking at our screen and it says Kempsville 7-2, we know that's what you're seeing, but if for somehow we can't at the moment get that fixed, we're efforting that for you here if you're tuning in. But the Dolphins have done it with a myriad of contributors. Lauren Rakova with a goal, Summerlin Gates, Riley Devlin, Molly Ryan Gates also finding the net as well for the Dolphins here in this opener for the ladies from Ocean Lakes, who after this game today will be in action at Tallwood on April the 4th. Then they travel to Lancetown on April the 6th, take on Salem of Virginia Beach on April 18th, and they have an out-of-district matchup with Cape Henry Collegiate Private School on April the 20th. So here we are with under 5 minutes to go in the first half. Kempsville with the chance to inch closer. Set to start this opportunity for the Chiefs. It's going to be blocked a couple of different times. Excellent job by goalkeeper Carson Thomas. First shot by number 9 of Kempsville was off the mark. And then the second on the rebound from Riley Ald, who had that first goal for the Chiefs. Unable to put it through, yet Ald has a chance to get Kempsville closer as she's going to pull it out and look to attack. And that one's just going to scoot away from the corner. Chiefs get another crack at it, though. Toss back over to Ald, who's got it now. Pass over to teammate in Kendall Lovett as a jet flies over top of us. I love it. On the move. Passes out. Turn left back to right and then losing the handle for a second. It's going to be number 9 for Kempsville, who for some reason I'm still not seeing on my roster sheet unless I've just looked past that name. So do apologize not having number 9's name in front of me. It's going to be knocked away again by Carson Thomas, goalkeeper for Ocean Lakes, who's dodging a couple of close calls here in this first half. Pass over to Ald again for Kempsville, who's going to need some help from some teammates here to break this Ocean Lakes defense, which is really set up strong. Once they get within about 10 yards of the net, not a lot of room to wiggle here. Kempsville backing off on its opportunity here to strike as they're playing very patiently. Ald tosses it over. Looks to get it back now, and she does. Lets it take a hop. Close in on 90 seconds left here in this first half. Ald fakes right, goes left, and puts it through. Riley Ald score another one for the 9th grader for the Chiefs. With 1:18 to go in the first half, that makes the score 7-3 as Kempsville pulls within 5 goals. Excuse me, pulls within 4 goals. They were within 5. 7-3 now is the count. Another face-off now with Ald and Ocean Lakes' Molly Ryan Gates. And this one's going to be controlled by Ocean Lakes with Riley Devlin going up the field. And then we're going to get a whistle that will keep it here with the Dolphins on that foul. So a chance to throw one in again for Riley Devlin. A table setter today. That one takes a hop and over the net and will trickle out of play. She's put it on the table a couple different times this afternoon. Light breeze here at the Sportsplex in Virginia Beach with Ocean Lakes up by 4 here, 7-3, under a minute to go in the first half. Get a 10-minute intermission before another 25-minute half from the Plex. Summerlin Gates hauled it in from Molly Ryan Gates. And now here's Summerlin as she tries to corkscrew one in, but that one's going to take a hop and be retrieved by Riley Devlin. And that one's put through again by Summerlin Gates. Hat trick for her. 8-3 is the count with 15 seconds until intermission. Ocean Lakes with some great ball handling and passing throughout this first half, stepping up the field, dodging Kempsville defenders, winning a couple of key face-offs, and that allowed them to set up the shop here offensively before the break and regain a 5-goal lead. And they'll signal this one towards Ocean Lakes on the face-off. So here comes the Dolphins again, chance to add to their lead before halftime. Bounced over and almost put through, but it hops off the post. That was Reese Longwater. And we're at halftime. Our score, Ocean Lakes leading Kempsville by a tally of 8-3 in this 2023 Virginia Beach Lacrosse opener. And once again, our broadcast today presented by none other than the Dirty Buffalo. We'll tell you more about Dirty Buffalo and our other sponsors making this broadcast possible for you here in just a bit. But we're going to take a time out and come back with more here from the Plex in Virginia Beach on this final Tuesday of March 2023. And we thank you for watching on our YouTube channel. Come on back for some more in just a bit.
Wait, hold up. DQ put fries and onion rings in a chicken strip basket? Did you know this? Oh, of course you did. It's sitting right in front of you. Sorry. I mean, you got fries and onion rings together. Is this for real?
Hey, baby, wait.
Oh, yep. That just got really real. Grab a chicken strip and fry rings basket.
Okay, just one. Just one.
DQ, happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
All right, I want to thank our hardworking team here at the Virginia Beach Sportsplex. We have the score bug fixed now for those that are just tuning in and they've been watching all kinds of action, whether it be soccer, youth football, high school football, you name it here, field hockey. For the first time that I've been doing some of these broadcasts, Matt Hatfield here with you. We're going to thank also Jeff Fatma, also Jaden Fatma on camera this afternoon. Our score bug that you were watching on your screen is actually synced up with the scoreboard, which is what you have a lot of times at professional games and collegiate games all across the country. So, and you watch the first half, it was showing you Kempsville is winning this game, but it's really been Ocean Lakes in control from, I want to say, the start of the half to now, as they got multiple goals from Summerlin Gates. Molly Ryan Gates had that first goal less than 2 minutes into the contest, an assist from Riley Devlin, who also had a goal, and Lauren Rakov with a goal for Kempsville. A couple of goals scored by Riley Auld, a freshman to note, as the Chiefs are going to try to build around her. Kempsville has some games after this one. We mentioned Ocean Lake's upcoming matchups. Chiefs home matchup with Green Run coming up on Friday, March the 31st, and they're also at home against First Colonial April 4th. They take on Tallwood April 5th. Then a little bit of a break in terms of Beach District opponents. They'll go to Kellum on April 18th and close out the month of April at Princess Anne before some games in the month of May. 4, in fact, against the likes of Bayside, Lansdowne, Salem, and Frank W. Cox. So there you have it. And again, our broadcast today presented by none other than the Dirty Buffalo. Make sure you stop into Dirty Buffalo for the best wings in town. They've got 4 convenient locations in the 757. You can dine in, carry them out, and delivery also available when you go to the Dirty Buffalo. It's more than just a wing joint. And again, you can also check out the action on beachsportsplex.com/streaming. Fill out the contact information. If you'd like to be a sponsor or get involved with all of our different events we have here at the Virginia Beach Sportsplex, check out our YouTube page as well at Virginia Beach Sportsplex. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and connect with us via the social media pages as well. And we want to remind folks that the Virginia Sports Hall of Fame will have its 2023 induction weekend coming up April 21st and 22nd in Town Center of Virginia Beach. The hall will honor the class of 2023 as part of the 50th induction weekend in its history. Event tickets and sponsorships are available by visiting www.vasportshof.com. That's vasportshof.com. Will Driscoll and the crew over there do an outstanding job recognizing so many athletes and coaches and administrators and people involved in all walks of sports over there at the Virginia Sports Hall of Fame. And looking forward to the induction ceremony coming up with a number of people going in, including Jerry Ratcliffe, longtime sports writer who's covered the University of Virginia and so much more across our state. We'll take one more time out and hear from one of our sponsors, which is CHKD.
At CHKD, sports medicine is more than just treating injuries. It's a whole team approach to caring for young athletes, with experienced physicians, surgeons, trainers, and rehab specialists here when kids and teens need them most. Our experts help young athletes prevent injuries too, with advanced training and conditioning programs that keep them in the game safely. CHKD Sports Medicine, where kids are more than patients and we're more than a hospital.
So there you heard it, CHKD Sports Medicine. Visit them online at chkd.org. Whether your child competes as part of a football team, likes to ride a bike, the multidisciplinary team at the CHKD Sports Medicine program is dedicated to the comprehensive treatment of illness and injury in pediatric and college athletes. We thank CHKD Sports Medicine for their support of athletics such as this 2023 Virginia Beach Lacrosse opener. Matt Hatfield here with you from the Sportsplex. Don't forget, after this one is done, we've got another matchup coming for you with the boys from Kempsville, Abby O'Neill's team. The Chiefs taking on Ocean Lakes to begin this 2023 Beach District Lacrosse season. In fact, those two boys' teams, I believe, I know Kempsville has played a game already, a 9-5 win over Norfolk Christian. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe Ocean Lakes has been in action already as well. They're 2-1, having beaten Norfolk Christian and Cape Henry with a close loss, 8-7 to Norfolk Collegiate. All right, here's your face-off to start the second half. And it's going to be controlled as we reverse angles with Ocean Lakes working from right to left and on the move, on the run. No one going to stop her? Well, the whistle will stop her. That was Riley Devlin racing up ahead for the Dolphins. A couple of names you might recognize from various sports. I think in football you'll see later tonight a name people that follow Kempsville know, and Sterling Homer. A couple of names you've seen in field hockey or heard for Ocean Lakes that we've shouted out so far. It's neat to see some of these multi-sport athletes competing, whether in the fall playing a sport like football or field hockey, or the winter, maybe they play basketball. Now here as you go into the spring calendar, there's so many options, track being one of them, baseball and softball being a couple others, and now you have lacrosse as a sport. It's no longer just a club sport. It's an interscholastic sport here this spring with the folks from Virginia Beach, which I know David Rhodes and all the administrators and athletic directors and people across the city are so glad to see. It's been a group effort that's been put into effect here for a few different years now, trying to get this off the ground and running, and tonight a landmark night here in Virginia Beach for that. Ocean Lakes with possession behind the net. Summerlin Gates trying to direct some traffic here and get her teammates organized. She'll reverse swerve it to the net, and guess what she does? She puts one through. Summerlin Gates. Another goal for her. It's at least her fourth so far. Styling and profiling. Ocean Lakes looking mighty strong here in this debut for the 2023 campaign. Substitutions we'll see, check out Bella Rivers, and coming in is Bryn Kimmerer for the Dolphins, who have executed pretty flawlessly on the offensive end in this one. A couple of breakdowns in transition, but more so Kempsville able to answer with Riley Auld a couple of times. Also Grace Homer initiating some action. But the Chiefs have been unable to come up with the answers to keep the Dolphins from adding to this lead now of 6 goals. And Summerlin Gates, listed as a 5'6" junior attack midfielder. Part of the Math and Science Academy at Ocean Lakes High School. She's been playing lacrosse for about 9 years and absolutely loves it, she says. The off-season, she cross-trains by doing swim team and Orange Theory, which is a high-intensity interval training gym with hour-long classes. and she gives back to the game by being a certified referee and junior coach. She's reffed a couple of seasons so far and plans on continuing throughout her high school career. So, impressive young lady who's been terrific to watch today, and this is one of the things I enjoy so much in covering so many different prospects across myriad of sports, is to watch just the growth and evolution of so many student athletes who excel academically and also athletically, get a chance to get exposure through an outlet like this with our streamcast, and perhaps colleges out there take note of their talents. And certainly getting it done in the classroom is the first step for a lot of these young ladies and also young men that we'll be watching later on in our boys matchup with Kempsville and Ocean Lakes set to square off. Kempsville able to come up with a stop behind the net there. I think that was Abby Myers throwing it up ahead, and now the Chiefs have a chance in transition where Riley Alda has been mighty fun to watch today. Puts it on the turf and then picks it back up before whistle. And speaking of the turf, that reminds me of another one of our sponsors that we have here, AstroTurf. Since 1965, the AstroTurf brand has been driven by forward-thinking ingenuity. Today, AstroTurf continues to improve its system design to deliver playing services with the most realistic, sports-specific performance, longest-lasting durability, and sound player protection. AstroTurf. Chiefs now trying to create something behind the net. See some of that sun glare as the sun is peeked out, which is nice to see after a little bit of rain we had on Monday and over the weekend here in Hampton Roads. Gotta love the spring weather we're starting to get. Everybody's got that spring fever. Time for spring break. Dolphins able to come up with a swipe there with Molly Ryan Gates, who's thinking about getting her team on the board again as she tosses it up ahead. Losing the handle is Brendan Kimmerer, who's able to get it back. And now presses forward. Got a couple teammates to her left. And then collides into a Kempsville defender who loses her stick and is able to get it back. I think she ran into number 8, Salome Walker of KHS. Dolphins now. Up ahead, losing the handle of it. Get it right back with Brendan Kimmerer. And then another whistle comes. So there are 20 minutes to go in this second half. Ocean Lakes with the toss up ahead. Melanie Dunaway trying to get a handle on it. Trying to find someone amongst the sea of blue shirts from Kempsville, and it's going to be the goalkeeper for the Chiefs, Myers. We believe that's Myers. If it's not Myers, it's probably Theo O'Neill. We think that's Myers, who was listed initially as 29 on our book, but we're thinking it's 19. O'Neill's listed as 24 on our roster sheet we were given. So if we got the name wrong, we can only go by what was submitted and provided to us, which we do appreciate what we've got. Better than nothing. All right, now Hannah Hicks on the move. Long toss. Brittany Yang able to catch it with her stick. Another good pass, pinpoint. Putting it on the turf. Able to pick it back up is Riley Wright. Tosses it over. Summerlin Gates. Will we see that midfielder take another shot? We've talked about her a couple of different times so far, and that one being obviously Summerlin Gates. Oh, a little fake left, go right move from Molly Ryan Gates. Dolphins trying to play a little keep away, it looks like. Oh, give the assist to number 11, Bryn Kimmerer, as Summerlin Gates finds another goal. I think that's 5 and counting now for her. Ocean Lakes 10, Kempsville 3. Summerlin Gates has been on another level this afternoon. Into the early portion of our Tuesday evening. So another face-off here with 18 minutes exactly on our clock. And it's going to be poked away and controlled now by Ocean Lakes. Nope, not my Ocean Lakes. They're fighting for it with their feet, ladies and gents. Thought it was going to be Riley Wright who got it for Ocean Lakes, and then Kempsville tried to boot it away. And they're going to say possession, Ocean Lakes. You can't do that. Here comes Lauren Rakove on the move. Racing up the field from the 30 to the 20. Able to connect with a teammate in Reese Longwater. Longwater puts it on the turf, and Kempsville's able to scoop it out with, looks like number 22. Able to dig it out in Kayla Grealish for the Chiefs. Ocean Lakes with it. And then losing it for a second, it was Bella Rivers. I want to tell you the Vault Fitness Facility is Hampton Roads' newest 13,000 square foot facility located in the Hilltop section of Virginia Beach, where they specialize in youth athlete development, personal training, small group training, and specialty fitness classes. Vault Athletics and Fitness, a proud sponsor and supporter of Virginia Beach athletic events, including this lacrosse opener. So after the reset, Ocean Lakes unable to add another one on the board, but they still have possession. Battle for it, and then it's going to be scooped up there, right there with the stick of Abby Myers. Kempsville trying to move into the attacking zone of Ocean Lakes. One's going to be deflected away. Can Ocean Lakes chase it down? Looks like they do, as Zoe Weiss scoops it up. Riley Wright got in the way. It's going to ricochet off a leg. And now Kempsville trying to press ahead with Grace Homer. And Kempsville into the attacking third area of Ocean Lakes with Homer looking to be a playmaker here on this sequence. Tosses it over. Now it's Ward with it. Kylie Ward tries to go to the right, then loses the handle as she reversed left. And now Ocean Lakes able to get it. Ward is slow to get up, but she does pop up eventually. Now the Dolphins near midfield will be halted, and now they restart here. Sydney Schneider tossing up ahead. Kempsville on the move. It's going to be Ward. Gets in the sideline now. Moves towards the middle of the field. She'll slow things down here. Tosses over to a teammate, and I believe number 9, who we're still looking for a name for. Wind picking up as my roster sheet blows, but you all out there can't see that or probably hear that or care about that. Oh, it's going away from the net and put that on the board. And wouldn't you know, that is number 9. We'd love to know who it is, but we'll give her a goal to make it 10-4. Kempsville. 14-16 to go. Take a quick timeout and hear from Legacy Lacrosse. So go check them out, LegacyLacrosseVA.com. Many thanks to them. 14-16 to go here in our second half. Ocean Lakes up 10-4 after the Chiefs scored to pull within 6. Toss up ahead from Molly Ryan Gates to Emma Sanders. Dolphins' precision has been on point here in this first half. Looks like a whistle there. I see the Kempsville boys have arrived, and they're getting warmed up and ready to square off against Ocean Lakes after our girls matchup in this lacrosse opener concludes. A little more than 13 minutes to go. Next game, as we mentioned, for the Ocean Lakes girls will be coming up on April the 4th in terms of district opponents at Tallwood. Kempsville's next opponent slated for this Friday, March 31st, to close out the calendar month at home against Green Run. Dolphins, as they reverse field here with Molly Ryan Gates, passes over to Riley Devlin, who had an early assist in this contest, as Ocean Lakes jumped out to a quick 2-0 lead, got up 4-1, in fact 5-1 at the 13:57 mark of our first half. Kempsville has been unable to get within 2 goals since that point, playing catch-up against this very explosive attack that looks like will be one of the fiercest contenders in the Beach District to watch out for. At least if today is any indication, as that one's going to be wide of the net by Reese Longwater. But no need to fear. Dolphins will get another crack at it here with about 12 minutes to go and up by 6. They have been in a groove for much of this one. From the far side, it's going to be nearly scooped up and tossed in by Molly Ryan Gates until that one goes wide of the net. Chiefs trailing by 6 here, 10-4. Summerlin Gates tosses it over to Molly Ryan Gates. That one's going to take a couple hops before Riley Devlin can get to it near the sideline. Kempsville still applying pressure with the defense. Good effort there from number 1, and that's the sophomore Maya Baldwin trying to make Ocean Lakes work for this 11th goal if they're able to get it. And that one's going to go far away from the net and to the back of the fence. Another one of our new sponsors to tell you about here of athletic events at the Virginia Beach Sportsplex is Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers. Oh, steak burger sounds good right about now. So does a frozen custard. And experience delicious, cooked-to-order food and rich and creamy frozen custard churned fresh throughout the day when you go to Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers. It's located in Virginia Beach, the city of Hampton, city of Chesapeake, and even in Williamsburg. Freddy's, the taste that brings you back. Haven't stopped in there yet, but I'm tempted to go as soon as this one's over. And tell you what, Ocean Lakes, it's not over yet. We're going to keep scoring goals. As that's Summerlin Gates with, by our count, at least 6 goals. 9:56 to go. Dolphins up 11-4 now. Just curling around that net a couple of times. Kempsville losing track of her. And she's had the angles to increase this lead and grow the deficit for the Chiefs. have put up a valiant fight, but have not had an answer for Summerlin Gates, who looks like she could be a Player of the Year candidate the way she is performing today. And a couple of teammates she might have to fend off for that honor in Riley Devlin and Molly Ryan Gates. But Summerlin's stick work and touch has been superb. Here's the face-off, and once again, Dolphins win it with Lauren Rakove initiating it. Had that goal to make it 6-2 at the 10:20 mark of our first half. And Ocean Lakes has not slowed down one bit here in the second half, pulling away from Kempsville. Thought to be a pretty good defensive play for the moment by the Chiefs with number 18 in Alyssa Orojo. But here comes Ocean Lakes trying to get back on the board again. 12-4. Dolphins just dominating in every facet here. So as good as they were in the first half scoring, Ocean Lakes has been able to nearly match the output in the second half. They led 8-3, if you recall, at the end of our first half. Got that one goal before the break. Dodging multiple defenders and getting it through in transition. It's Riley Wright. And that's goal number 13 at the 9-minute mark of our second half, as Ocean Lakes' fast break, if you will, has been lethal in this second half. Another goal on the board. So just when Kempsville thought they were catching up with that goal at the 14-16 mark of our second half to make it 10-4. Ocean Lakes has responded with 3 unanswered goals here in a span of literally 4 minutes and 16 seconds. Can the Chiefs stop the bleeding? Well, they're going to try to now on the move. Getting into Ocean Lakes territory, it's none other than Riley Auld, the freshman. Working that far side now. The Chiefs have it. Trying to evade number 16 in Alyssa Labashi. That one's going to hop off a stick, and it's going to be chased down, looks like, by number 10, Emma Sanders of Ocean Lakes. Temperature in the 50s today here at the Plex. Hasn't quite cranked up into the 70s like we've had some days here recently. Are expecting some rain a little bit after possibly 9 or 10 p.m. tonight. Let's hope that rain comes overnight after midnight, as the sun is slated to set around 7:23 p.m. Eastern. Our boys matchup will probably be starting close to that, so we'll have a lot of action under the lights for you coming up with the Chiefs and the Dolphins in the boys lacrosse opener for the 2023 Beach District season. We'll tell you some other matchups happening across the city in just a few moments. There with it is Grace Homer. Let's first tell you about another one of our sponsors here at the Virginia Beach Sportsplex, and it is that time of year. It's tax time, and John's Tax Service is a proud community supporter of local youth sports such as lacrosse, providing tax preparation and retirement planning services. John's Tax Service and JPM Financial Services have been serving all of Hampton Roads for more than 20 years. They're the best thanks to you, John's Tax Service. Chiefs working from behind the net. Double team coming with Zoe Wise and Lauren Rockove. Rockove had that 6th goal for the Dolphins. And it's going back in the direction for the ladies in white with the blue trim and dark shorts. Here they are on the transition break. Oh, and bumping right into Ald. It looks like down on her feet is Zoe Wise, as that'll be a foul committed with 6:25 remaining in our contest. And they'll sub out number 1, Zoe Wise, and bring on number 4 now in Riley Devlin. Devlin loses the handle. It's going to take a couple hops. Boot it out. Here's Ocean Lake scooping it up with Devlin. Almost picked up by Riley Wright. The Ocean Lake's sideline jumping up and down, very excited for how they have performed in the second half, pulling away from that 8-3 halftime lead, now up by 9 goals. And behind the net, it's going to be knocked away, and Kempsville able to come up with possession. Here come the Chiefs on the run. Losing the handle, though. It's Grace Homer, and 2 defenders converge on her. And they're looking to check that number, who they'll mark that one on, and it's going to be Ocean Lakes up ahead. Labashi has it. Alyssa Labashi. Thought she had a full head of steam, but it's going to be scooped up now by Riley Ald of Kempsville. Long toss up ahead. It's going to take a hop or 2. Chiefs moving ahead. It's number 11, the senior, Elif Arodgan. How thrilled do you think she is as a senior, getting a chance to compete in this sport? Last go round. I think she'd be more thrilled if her team was winning this one, but still a long season to go. It's just the first game of many in the district. On the far side now, here comes Ocean Lakes. Running up ahead. Nifty toss from Riley Wright to Lauren Rockove. Rockove going away from the net. Distributes it over to Kimmerer, who's got an assist today. Kimmerer going to try to circle back and get near the attacking circle. Kimmerer will take a bounce at it, and that grounder will just roll to the back of the fence area. Long toss from the goalkeeper, Myers, up ahead. And that one's going to be intercepted as Kelly Nelson thought she had a teammate. Instead, it's going to be Riley Wright up ahead, and the Dolphins, taking a tumble there, but able to get helped up. Nice sportsmanship and teamwork there as Riley Devlin helps up Melanie Dunaway, who had fallen down. Dunaway, a trooper out there. got the left knee brace on today. And she's exerted a lot of heart and effort and energy for her team. Got a sense she'll be one of these unsung heroes for them as they make a run at a title this year. On the other side of the field now, it's going to be Kempsville with the Chiefs trying to create something with Lovett. Long toss is going to be scooped up by, guess who? Carson Thomas, the goalkeeper who has been rock solid for much of this one, especially when it gets slowed down. The transition game has been Kempsville's best weapon, as we're under 90 seconds to play in this matchup. Other Beach Girls lacrosse action happening across the city. Catholic and Kellum played earlier today at Catholic High. Norfolk Collegiate and Lansdowne and Bayside and Princess Anne. Coming up on Friday, we mentioned Kempsville and Green Run. And then on Monday, April 3rd, Floyd E. Kellum playing host to Oakton out of the Concord District in Northern Virginia, coming down to Virginia Beach. Next Tuesday's full slate of action features Salem and Princess Anne at Tallwood High School, Lansdowne and Green Run at Cox High School, Tallwood hosting Ocean Lakes, Cox hosting Kellum, and here at the Sportsplex, Kempsville squaring off against First Colonial. Here come the Chiefs on the move. Pass midfield. They have a chance here on this run out. I think a little bit out of breath maybe on that run in transition. It's Kylie Ward until the Dolphins regain possession. Up ahead to Brittany Yang. Less than 30 seconds to go in this one. Gives us a chance to shout out one more sponsor before we sign off here today, and that would be Tropical Smoothie Cafe, where you can eat better, feel better. It's a place where they're bursting with fresh flavors. They offer grab-and-go catering plus box lunches. Tropical Smoothie Cafe. It's on Princess Anne Road right across the street from Tidewater Community College. And the last couple seconds tick off here, and it's in the books. Ocean Lakes victorious in this girls lacrosse opener for 2023. And they celebrate 13-4. Goals from the likes of Summerlin Gates, Riley Devlin, Molly Ryan Gates. Riley Wright had that 13th and final goal for them. An assist from Bryn Kimmerer. Let's not forget about Lauren Rakova, the goal, and Carson Thomas, the goalkeeper, with an influential performance. A couple of goals today for Riley Auld for Kempsville in defeat, a freshman to watch out for. But really the star of the show was Summerlin Gates with at least 6 goals. I believe that last one she had coming at the 9:56 mark of our second half. Dolphins led 8-3 at the break, and they prevail by a count of 13-4. I want to thank our entire team, including Jeff Fatma and Jaden Fatma on camera. This is Matthew Hatfield saying we thank you for watching this debut of 2023 Virginia Beach girls lacrosse action. And it's been available to you all right here from the Virginia Beach Sportsplex. And today's action brought to you by none other than Dirty Buffalo. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and take care, everyone. Talk to you next time. Don't forget, one more game coming up with the Dolphins of Ocean Lakes taking on the Chiefs of Kempsville in our boys lacrosse matchup. Stay tuned.
Wait, hold up. DQ put fries and onion rings in a chicken strip basket? Did you know this? Oh, of course you did. It's sitting right in front of you. Sorry. I mean, you got fries and onion rings together. Is this for real?
Hey, baby, wait.
Oh, yeah. That just got really real. Grab a chicken strip and fry rings basket.
Okay, just one. Just one.
DQ, happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
After more than 50 years of innovation, AstroTurf still leads the way. The inventor of artificial turf does it all, right here in the USA. We engineer, test, manufacture, and install the world's most innovative fibers and turf technologies, with over 30,000 tracks and fields worldwide. AstroTurf, powered by Sport Group.
Well, it's everybody's favorite time of year again. Time to prepare to make your annual donation to that infernal revenue service. And if you're like me, you need help. Help to keep that donation as small as possible. So get off your W-2 and call John Maynard at John's Tax Service. 455-6763.